Okay, so those of us who live here in Florida love our year-round sunny weather, right? But that sun can also pose a serious risk to our bodies, which is why it's so important to get an annual skin check. And we have Dr. Gina Spohn from Academic Alliance in Dermatology back with us today to talk about a special event coming up in May, which is an important month and an important day coming up. But how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you again as well.
So, we're talking about melanoma this morning, and I know this is something that's very near and dear to your heart. In fact, your dad passed away of melanoma, changed your career path. That's why you were in dermatology today. Talk about how important these skin checks are, and this is something that you've known for years and have seen what a difference it can make.
Right. It's really part of the primary care to have at least an annual check, and once you've been examined, then you'll know if an annual check, maybe every 2 years for you, maybe every 3 to 6 months is what you will need based on your risk factors, your family history, and what's found on exam.
So this event you guys are doing on the 4th, you guys are doing free skincare checks because you were saying this is the #1 thing for whatever reason. You just had somebody in your office last week. They're putting these off.
Yeah, it's really important to get that initial skin screening exam so that you know what some of the spots are in your body. Don't assume that it's benign without knowing. It really needs to be evaluated. That's why we really want to invite everyone to this special event. Melanoma is Melanoma Monday is the first Monday of every May. It's been something that I've been doing for all of my years of training. We did free skin screenings up at the Ohio State University, and I'm happy to see that we're continuing on that tradition of inviting everyone to come in for that initial skin screening that we're having on Saturday, May 4th.
What are some of the things that you're going to be looking for on this skin screening? I mean, is there certain people of certain age, or is there anything that, really should get people out?
Right. Melanoma is more common in the adult population, 18 and over, but can happen even in children. So anyone who lives anywhere in the nearby should come on out to us May 4th, 9 to 11 at our web office.
Do you think people living here, as we alluded to in Florida, where we're getting sun, just a lot more sun exposure kind of year-round than maybe other parts of the country, are we more at risk for melanoma?
Yes. While there are genetic factors, sun exposure also plays a role. The sun does damage the DNA, creating reactive oxygen species, pyridine dimers, changing the DNA just a little bit, and most of the time your immune system will take care of it, but if it happens in a mole, or maybe it produces a new mole, that could actually be a melanoma. That would be something we need to investigate.
Well, as we get kind of into the hotter part of the year now, I mean, any reminders you want to tell families and how to make sure that we can, again, it's all preventative is the key.
Sunscreen on sun-exposed areas. First thing that you do in the morning before you go out of the house, you're even getting sun exposure through the car. UVA, you might not get burned, but you'll still get some UVA. Reapply if you're going to be spending some time outside every 2 hours. If you're going to be spending just normal time, if you're exercising, walking, running at sports events, sweating, then every hour. And I think people are surprised how much sunscreen they would need to put on. It's really like a shot glass full for the sun-exposed areas on a normal adult. If you don't like that much, clothing, long sleeve shirts, 3-inch wide brim hats, other protective clothing would be really important. But don't just cover it up. Come see us, take it off, let us look at your skin on May 4th.
Well, let's go ahead and put the details of this event again. It's a free event. This is, you guys are doing these skin care checks for free. The location, it's going to be, I know you have locations all over the Bay Area, but this is going to be at the web location. Check them out online as well if you have any questions. For whatever reason, if you can't come in that day, make an appointment to come in and see the team as well. So
that's right.
Doctor, thank you so much. We appreciate
you for
your time
having
this
us
morning and what you're doing for the community.
Thank you for letting us have this outreach.